Welcome to the Daily Energize Podcast, your quick dose of clarity, quick tips, and the spark you need to shine bright. Here's your host, Spencer Jones.
What's up, Energizer? Spencer here, and welcome to this episode of the Daily Energize. I'm super excited to have you here joining me, and I really hope your week is off to a wonderful, beautiful start here, and you are gearing up to embrace all of the incredible things that this week has to offer you, because it is going to offer you some amazing and wonderful things, opportunities and epiphanies and breakthroughs and just joys all this week. You just have to be willing to see it and embrace it. So I invite you to do that, and hopefully you are willing to embrace it and all those good things. Now, today I want to share something that I teach in our boot camp. It's one of the smaller frameworks, because we don't obviously have a ton of time in here, but it's one of the frameworks I teach at the beginning of the boot camp. And it's all about recognizing our energy and recognizing it and then making a shift to something that is going to serve us more. So it's called the energy audit. Now, audits aren't always the best term because, I don't know, most people don't like the term audit. It's associated with negative things. Maybe I come up with a better name for it: energy awareness, check-in. I don't know, but we'll go with energy audit for now because I haven't come up with anything else as of the moment. So this energy audit, it's essentially this: you're going to check in with your energy and then make a pivot to something that is going to help it be more positive. There's 4 steps to an energy audit, and then there's a bonus 5th step to it as well if you wanted it, and you'll see what I mean. So we're going to check in. 4 steps for this energy audit. Well, here, let me lead into it real quick. If you've listened to the Daily Energize, you've heard some of my stories before, but for years, I would let other people determine my energy, right? Was I having a good day? Great. I woke up on the right side of the bed. People were nice to me. It was a good day. Someone was rude, someone was, pissed me off, or I had people manipulate me. I would be angry, I'd be frustrated. Well, what I do now is I check in with myself. I check with my energy, and obviously I've learned these tools and strategies over the years, so I'm not on that roller coaster of emotions. This energy audit helps me check in and make sure I don't spiral out of control or go down into the negative. It's just one of the tools that I use and that we teach. Okay, so here's the 4 steps. It could take 30 seconds. It's going to take a couple minutes for me to explain it. And I invite you just to either write it down, think about it, organize it in your brain, and then do it, right? Actually implement it. Try it out after this podcast, right? So after this session, practice it. And then I invite you to practice it a couple times today and tomorrow. And if you do this every single day, it's going to start adding up. The compound effect is going to take place, and it's going to grow and grow and grow and help you that much more. Okay, so the 4 steps are this. You pause. The first step, you pause. You stop doing whatever you're doing, and you just come to the present moment. You pause. And then the second step is you scan. So we pause, now we're scanning. We're scanning our mind, our bodies, and our hearts. So your mind, hey, is my mind racing right now, or is it pretty calm? Your body, am I feeling really tense right now? Do I have tension in my body, or is it pretty relaxed? And your heart, what emotions are you feeling? So you scan your mind, body, and heart. And then you give it a cumulative score or a rating. We're going to label it, and that's the 3rd step, is labeling. We're not labeling it with a term. We're going to label it with a number. Let's say on a scale of 1 through 10. You can pick any scale you want, 1 through 5, 1 through 17, or whatever you like. I always like weird numbers. But for right now, we'll keep it 1 through 10, the most common scale. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being totally drained, 10 being totally energized, where does that fall? Your mind, body, and heart, add it together. Where does that, the cumulative score, where would you put that? No judgment, just awareness. You're not saying, oh, I should be this or whatever. No, there's no judgment. There's no beating yourself up. You're just being aware of it. And then, so that's the 3 steps, right? So we paused, we scanned, we labeled, and now the 4th step is to choose your action, is to shift. So what action are you going to take? What's one small shift you can take and do to take it from, let's say you're at a 3 to a 4, or a 6 to a 7, or whatever the numbers are. You're not trying to go up from a 4 to a 10. What's one small shift you can make that's going to take it from that one number that you're at to the next one? Now, I said small shift. I'm not saying something huge. But doing big things is great. But oftentimes we just need to come back and do the small things. So maybe it's just pausing and taking a deep breath. Maybe it's getting up, going for a walk, or rolling your shoulders back and stretching. Maybe it's saying something to someone. I don't know. What's one small shift that you can make that'll help that go in that positive direction? And that's it. The 4 steps: pause, scan, label, shift. The 5th bonus step is to take action on that shift, right? Once you identify what you want to do, right, what shift are you going to make, you want to take action on it. And that's it. That's all it is. It's nothing crazy, right? You don't have to do this huge, big process. It's 4 steps. And it's, I don't think, too big of a thing. At least for me, it's not. But obviously you have to do what you do and figure it out for you, whatever that looks like. Right? So you pause, you scan, you label, I guess decide. We'll say the 4th one's decide to keep it, because I kept bouncing around with terms. So pause, scan, label, decide. What shift are you going to make? Right? What's one small shift? And then the 5th step, bonus step, is take action on what you decided on. That's it. I invite you to do that today. I invite you to do that a couple times today and for the next couple days. And notice what it can do for you. Don't judge yourself. Tomorrow might be not as high numbers as today. That's okay. But what's one small shift that you can make to help it boost up into the positive direction? The more you do this, the more consistent you are with it, the bigger changes you will see and recognize. All right, that's all I got for today. Thank you for hopping in, joining me. I love you. I appreciate you. Keep shining bright. And until next time, I'll catch you later.